The Veiled Age, Episode 8, Fama, Guardians, and the Lost Matriarchy of Calalus. Among the 32 Tuscan-led artifacts, one name reoccurs with unusual insistence: Fama. It is scratched and pressed, Latin letters uneven but deliberate, forming phrases such as Fama regit populum and Fama custodit Calalus. Inscriptions that speak of leadership, protection, and continuity. Nearby, Hebrew fragments Isha, Bat, and Ru combine with the Latin to produce passages that translated read like liturgies. The woman, Fama, daughter of Israel, spirit guards Calalus. These are not idle words, nor casual etchings. They appear alongside the Cross of Lorainne, a double-bar cross that historically links duality, guardianship, and esoteric feminine power, and the dragon or serpent motif that may symbolize chaos subdued, wisdom preserved, and the passage of knowledge across generations. The careful positioning of symbols and letters suggests a codified system of authority, one that recognizes the essential role of women in sustaining identity and preserving sacred knowledge during exile. Scott Walter's metallurgical findings reinforce this. The lead shows multiple stages of casting, tool marks consistent with ancient techniques, and patina that cannot be faked in decades. This is a deliberate record, designed to survive centuries, carried perhaps by a community fleeing old empires, navigating seas and rivers long before Columbus or Norse sagas would allow official acknowledgement. Reading the inscriptions as a cohesive narrative reveals more than leadership. It shows movement, diplomacy, and cultural fusion. Latin and Hebrew intersect with geographic names, battles, and references to kings. Rex Theodorus, Jacob, king of the people, Bello contra Chichimeco. They speak of a group that maintained continuity while interacting with indigenous populations, negotiating survival and encoding its story in a medium meant to endure without drawing undue attention. The use of lead, soft yet durable, allowed not just secrecy but preservation of the feminine lineage, ensuring Fama's role and authority could be recognized by those initiated in the system of symbols. Some words, like Calalus or regnum fractum, blur between literal place, allegory, and identity. The repeated integration of the Cross of Lorainne near feminine inscriptions hints at a sacred balance, a lineage of protection, and a strategy of continuity that stretches beyond written history. Even the serpent or dragon figure appears beside these inscriptions, signaling the mastery of chaos, the vigilance required to guard the knowledge, and the recognition that the survival of memory depends upon encoded authority and the right carriers. What the artifacts ultimately suggest is revolutionary, and it is likely that they have been denied, ignored, or dismissed for nearly a century. They imply transoceanic travel, a hybrid Romano-Judean identity, and a matriarchal lineage that operated openly within a displaced community. Concepts that shatter the foundations of accepted history, expose gaps in the story of human migration, and challenge assumptions about who wielded authority in pre-Columbian times. These inscriptions hint that the lessons of exile, the protection of sacred knowledge, and the role of women as guardians were considered so essential that they were carved into the densest, most durable metal known to ancient people, preserving them across centuries and continents. Whether the tablets record a lost empire, an exiled priestly class, or a network of knowledge that anticipated later Templar practices, They are a message to anyone willing to look beyond official narratives. History is wider, stranger, and far more interconnected than we have been taught. And the feminine force embedded in these lead plates may be the key to understanding both resilience of Calalus and the audacity of its forgotten people.